So, I had some nightmares last night, and this has actually happened to me quite a bit, so I thought I would speak on it. Um, yeah, like sensitive people, empaths can have these quite intensely, and yeah, if you're intuitive at all, like it's kind of part of the game that you might experience something like this. And so, once in a while, I'll get these nightmares, and they feel really like vivid and intense and almost um, like not my normal kind of dreams, right? Like almost like something or something is influencing them, should we say. And so I'm quite active dreamer, and in my dreams, I am constantly problem solving and manipulating my dreams. So if they're not unfolding in the way that is supportive for me, I'll just rewrite the story. And if it's something that definitely feels like dark and icky, and I'm like, ew, that used to freak me out, and I'd wake up all startled and flustered and panicky. But now I'm able to stay in it more and just say like, okay, well, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to make me feel fear, and it's not going to happen. So we're going to just change the story here. And I empower myself in my dreams to manipulate the story a bit and influence it with light and change the outcome. And yeah, so that's taken me some time to master in the dream level. But once in a while I still get kind of startled and woken up. And that happened last night. And so I thought I would share what I did. And because once in a while, if you get startled and woken up, you have an opportunity that you could go back in, re-enter the dream, and try to change the story, influence it in a positive way. Or last night, I was really just out of it and didn't feel like I had the energy to do anything about it. So what I did instead was I called on Archangel Michael for support and protection and asked him to come and help clear all of the negative dark energy in my space, in my home, in my body, and in my dreams. And I instantly felt so much better. It really shifted things, and then I was able to fall back asleep soundly. And then, other things that you can do to protect your energy that I do. Today's Halloween, so it feels like that time of year it's definitely more common to for empaths, intuitives to feel the collective fear that kind of surrounds us during this time of year. And especially for kiddos, I feel like kiddos are really sensitive to picking that stuff up. They can tune into all of that extra energy that's kind of placed around Halloween that's maybe not so positive and light. So not uncommon for them to have nightmares and feel that fear. But knowing that we can empower ourselves to, like I said, change the story in any situation and shine a little bit of light on everything really helps kind of take back the control so that we're not allowing any dark energies to feed on that fear that may be stirred up within us. And so other things that I like to do is like wearing black is very protective color. Black crystals are very protective as well. I've got like my black onyx crystal jewelry, or you can keep a stone in your pocket, any kind of dark, like a black tourmaline, any dark or black crystal will be supportive for protection. Tea tree essential oil is super helpful for energy protection. I like to put it on my forearms. And just practicing some shielding techniques, super helpful. So every morning I do like a little grounding meditation where I ground, connect down and connect up. And then I also look at my energetic field and just put some intention around setting a protective bubble around my energy, right? So however you envision it, whether it's a bubble, whether it's like today, I just felt like I needed a little extra protection, and so I had like barbed wire around me. You can infuse it by conjuring up like the sound of a really protective barking dog. And so I had that going on today as well, like, do not mess with me. And so felt very protective. And yeah, so some sort of shielding or protection technique, whatever you can imagine, whatever feels good to you in the moment. I just like try to make sure that everywhere around me is covered and coated and protected in some way. And just use your imagination to envision this. And yeah, I do that every morning, and then I often forget, which is why I think the nightmares come up, but it's really helpful to do at night before bed. So doing another kind of ritual where you close your eyes, connecting down, connecting up, and then the protection. And I'm sometimes bothered by spirits, so I will imagine like a closed sign, like a store sign, like, okay, we're closed, not open for business, it's closed, doors shut, you know, like whatever you can do to kind of shut down and like make the intention clear that you are not to be distracted or bothered while you sleep. So hopefully that helps. All of those things you can teach to your kids too. I work with my kids on that as well. And yeah, everything I mentioned, I pretty much share with my children as well. And they're young, but they pick it up. So hopefully some of that helps. Just felt called to share it. Happy Halloween, witches.